Welcome to week 12. We are at the last two cards of the major arcana. We are at Judgment and the World. So the Judgment card in the picture, it's people in a boat, and basically they're looking up to the sky, and there's something in the sky that's like speaking down to them. And what this card is all about, it's about hearing and heeding a call. Okay, this card comes up when you are being drawn to a higher purpose, when you're being drawn to match your higher self. You know, when your higher self is calling you to do greater, when a higher power is calling you to do more, when the universe is telling you, you know, there is more for you, it's time to step it up. That's what this card is about, okay? It's about answering a call and being open to receiving what is meant for you. It's about these strong forces available to transform you. It's about changing your life path. It also is about having good judgment and healthy self-criticism, right? So healthy self-criticism means being able to see your flaws, judge yourself in a loving way, and have an understanding and compassion for yourself, not in a hurtful, hateful, negative self-talk way. You know, it's a card of an awakening. It is, when this card comes up, it's time, you have an inner calling, okay? It's time for an awakening. It's time for a rebirth. Oftentimes it comes up, and for an example, I had it in a relationship spread recently, and it was about evaluation, right? Because she really needed to evaluate whether or not this person would be able to be on be on the journey with her for her awakening. You know, basically this person is a very spiritual person who is awakened, and the partner was not. So this card came up as a reminder that, hey, you're on a path of, you are an awakened person. You follow a higher purpose. You follow a higher power, and this person does not. Okay. Can also mean absolution. And then we have the World. The World is very fitting for what it means, because it is the last card of the major arcana. So it represents wholeness, completion, the end of a cycle. Okay, it is the end of any cycle. It is end of the cycle. It is end of the major arcana. This card also represents achievement, so success. Okay, accomplishment. It can represent travel. It is about having joy for life, and it's about new beginnings, right? Because you just ended a cycle, and when the cycle that has ended is a good cycle. It's a happy cycle. You know, it is a successful completion. You know, you are ready to move on. You are happy. You are whole. You are complete. You know, the idea of, if you're not happy, it isn't over yet. Like then, if it's not the end, if you're not happy, that whole saying, it's kind of like that, right? So when we get this card, it's because we are happy and things are aligned where they're supposed to be, and that cycle has ended, and now we are ready for a new beginning. And that's why it can also represent a new beginning. So say you just broke up with somebody and this card comes up, you know, it can be positive, you know, because we have completed this life lesson, and now it is a time for a new beginning. So it's actually, it's a very, very positive card. It's about accomplishment. And one of the things I also love about this card is that it is about mastering the idea that you were in the right place at the right time. You did what you were supposed to do on your journey, and that your journey was successful. So it's a beautiful end to the cycle. So right before this, we have that Judgment card that is saying, you know, answer the call. Be open to receive what is for you. Follow your highest purpose. You know, there's some strong, it's like that strong, intuitive, you know, you're feeling it. It's pulling you to transform. It's about changing your life path. It's about being able to judge yourself in a healthy way. It's about having good judgment. Judgment is really about an awakening, and it's time for a rebirth. Okay. And then we have the World, which is about the end of a cycle and achievement and accomplishment and completion, travel, getting ready for new beginnings, being at the center of attention, being at the center of all things, being the center of your own world, just really having a joy for life and knowing that you've mastered whatever that life lesson was for you. So that is week 12 major arcana, the final two cards in the major arcana, Judgment and the World.